Hey guys, we're back. Episode 21, right? 21 of Nona's Basement.
Finally legal.
Finally, no, 18's legal.
Drinking age.
My name is Luke Everett. I'm joined with my co-host Tom Feeback, and we have ourselves a little special guest here. We have the notorious Chicago comedian, Patrick Bateman enthusiast, finance liaison for Nona's Basement, Luke Everett, everyone. Luke, how you doing, buddy?
Thank you. I'm very good. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, we Tyler Fowler, our usual co-host, is at the Grand Canyon with his mother. Shout out, Mrs. Fowler.
Shout out, Mrs. Fowler. What do you think of the Grand Canyon? Seems like
a son and mom vacation. That's awkward, bro.
A 2 week long
vacation
at the Grand Canyon. They're backpacking through the Laredo Desert. Is that where it's at? I don't even know.
I don't know.
They're backpacking through the canyon, and we needed a pasty blonde white guy with glasses.
I don't even like to go to the grocery store with my mom, let alone the Grand Canyon.
No, but you're very cool. This is a big mom's podcast. I think my mom just walked by.
Yeah.
But all our moms listen to the podcast. You're very close to your mom, aren't you, Luke?
Yeah, I love my mom, but I'm not gonna go
you
hiking
can give her a
with
shout
her.
out if you want.
Yeah, I love you, Mom. You're doing great.
What's her name?
I'm not gonna say that.
It's fine. Luke LG is very is sort of like Tyler. That's why we picked him. Except if Tyler went down a cynical path.
Yeah.
If Tyler developed an evil for the world.
He's anti-Tyler. I thought you were gonna.
You're Bizarro Tyler.
I thought you were gonna wear your glasses, and then we were just gonna introduce you as Tyler.
As Tyler? No.
Yeah.
No glasses today. I had to differentiate myself in some way because spitting image to Tyler, but
yeah, you are sitting in his chair, and but no, we'll you know, that's you're your own person, you know. But we did need someone to sit in on the podcast while Tyler is taking his mom's son.
What's the are they staying together? Do you think?
I think they're camping.
They're camping?
I think
You can camp at the Grand Canyon?
Tyler's a Boy Scout. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they camp.
Oh, that makes sense. That
Dude,
makes sense.
Does that fit?
I thought you just like go to the Grand Canyon. I thought you just look in it and then you leave.
Yeah.
No, I think you can like journey down.
Luca's mom just waved to us.
Yeah, in true fashion. No, I'm pretty sure you could journey down and then you like go to the bottom. We'll get the scoop from Tyler.
Yeah, I thought the Grand Canyon was meant for you just to like shout something racist in it and then it echoes back and then you leave.
That's how you communicate with the Native Americans. You say redskin into the void.
Oh, no.
I heard it's beautiful though. I heard it's a nice place to go.
Dude, you know when you're driving into Indiana and there's like
the quarry.
Every time we would drive in Indiana, my dad would say, "This is the Grand Canyon."
That's fun.
And you would believe him?
I believed him. Still to this day. I'm like, oh, you guys are going right down the road?
To the Grand Canyon.
Typically, Luke, we start this podcast by throwing out the word of the day.
Okay.
And then we try and integrate it within the. Have you seen the pod first?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I did my homework before I got on.
We actually never use it in the.
We use it.
Is it like if I use the word of the day, do I get an extra like 5 minutes?
You get a point.
Yes.
Yes.
To the medium of. Okay, no, we're not doing that one. We got to find the right one. Censure.
Censure.
Someone who is to formally criticize or reprimand them for an act of failure, especially for the position of authority. He was censured by the committee for his failure to report the problem. He was censured. So it's like being reprimanded.
Censure that pussy.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm trying to. I definitely was not censured recently. I'm trying to think of a scenario. You know, I do want to follow up on. So we usually do the word of the day, and then one of the segments that we do is I talk about some chick that I'm trying to finagle in my life, and the one recently I've been on. This is my second date with her. She's referred to as the hickey girl so far because she is. The first time we hung out, we didn't have sex. She just left hickeys all along my neck.
Traditional girl.
Traditional gal. She's saving herself, waiting. And we hang out a second time. She gives me the hickeys, but below the collar line. See?
Oh my God, dude!
I have hickeys all. I look like I was shot with a paintball gun.
Yeah, it looks like you're really into paintball.
Dude, the hickeys on the neck those were just like that was just child's play. The ones on your body are
welts.
Legitimately purple.
They're welts. Yeah, and we still haven't had sex. She also has fake tits.
No way.
Fake tit girl,
How old
yeah.
is she?
She's 25.
25 with fake boobs?
Does that kind of rip?
How do you think she got those?
Daddy!
Yeah, no, she bartends.
Ooh.
No, she's a marketing girl.
Well, yeah, they're paying for them. If she's a bartender, they're gonna pay for themselves eventually.
yeah, nice gal. Still haven't had sex, which is I kind of appreciate. Not really.
Have you seen the
Oh yeah.
brothers?
Yeah,
Cosmonaut?
the sisters, the girls. Yeah,
The
I've seen
team?
them. And I was talking to Tom about this the other day. When we go out to, I'm trying not to drink, and she gives me a lot of shit for it. But our past few days, we've gone out and gotten drinks. I get soda water.
Wow.
And she orders Miller High Lifes.
I
Wow.
was thrown through a loop. Here's the thing. That is a divorced dad beer.
She's got some history with her dad. Definitely drinking Miller High
You
Life.
think so? But I think that's a good relationship with her dad. She has Miller High
No.
It
Life.
might be a little bit touchy relationship. Touch and go.
Yeah.
She drinks them to connect with them a little bit more.
that is a beer that poor people think is good.
Is that the one that
It's
they
the
say
champagne
the champagne
of
of
beer.
beer?
Champagne of beer.
I was just actually drinking a couple of those.
Really?
They're
Yeah.
not bad.
They're not bad.
I like.
I think you have a negative relationship with them because probably your stepdad would hit you then after you drank them.
All right, Tom, here's dinner. Miller High Life.
my step.
You think you get bitches?
my stepdad would. All right. So my stepdad usually drank Milwaukee's Best.
Yeah.
Which is a shitty beer, but then when he was treating himself, it was Miller High Life.
Wow.
That was a good day.
That was a good
$10
day.
for a case.
Yes,
Miller
that-
High Life.
Pop a couple of
Yeah,
those.
that's a good day. That's a day he's actually not hitting us.
Would he put it in a champagne flute? The champagne of beer?
Around the holidays, they have it looks like a bottle of champagne, but it's Miller High Life.
I haven't seen those. I'm not that trashy.
Well, you need to get in the game.
yeah.
But
You need to get in this high life game.
wouldn't you say he would drink a case a day?
My stepdad, yeah, he would literally, and he was a truck driver, which he was eventually fired for getting a DUI. He would come home, just set the case, not even put it in the fridge, just set it next to him and just pound it until he went to bed.
God. He'd drink
Jesus.
himself to sleep.
Yeah, yeah.
Would he piss himself? That's so much liquid. I feel like I'd be peeing myself every night.
No, he was conditioned for this. He's been training for this.
His veteran drinking.
Yeah.
You don't start by drinking a 30 rack of Miller High
Yeah.
Life.
You gotta work your
day.
way up to that.
You work your way up.
Yeah, you gotta really try to do that.
So the third date, when's that?
Third date, I don't know. Here's the thing with this girl. She is sort of leading me. Like every time I talk to her, when in person, she doesn't. I talked about this with Tom. Like my younger brother, I feel like whenever he finds a girl, she's like kind of like obsessed with him. She's like, "Oh, I think you're great. I think you're so artistically inclined," and like kind of worship. I
Yeah.
would use the word worship towards him. And Enzo, my brother, really likes that, I think, in a woman. This girl, every date we've been on, I told her out loud the other day, I said, "You haven't given me one compliment this entire time we've been together."
She's making you dance.
She's making me dance
For the
it,
supper.
and I think, and I like that because I think a lot of times, you probably feel this too. Like when a girl is too throwing herself at you. You're like something's wrong here.
Yeah, it almost devalues them because it's like,
Yeah, you're like,
why
"Why,
do
you
you
like me?"
You're right. Why do you like me that much?
Yeah, I got shit going on.
Right.
So, so every time I'm sort of with her or texting her back and forth, which we don't do that often, I'm like, "Oh, we can hang." Like the second date came about because I was like, "Oh, do you want to hang out on Thursday?" And she went, "Maybe." That
Wow.
means no.
Yeah, that's a hard
Yeah.
You
no.
get a maybe, that means no. However, that day, Thursday, she was like, "Hey, I'm getting done with this thing if you want to pick me up."
Wow.
And I was like, this little sneaky,
Sneaky little
I'll use
girl.
the word broad.
Yeah.
This sneaky little broad.
And she's a corporate girl?
She's corporate girl and then bartends on the weekends with the fake tits.
Wow.
Wow.
White collar.
Yeah, she's and she's
Like collar.
no low collar.
Yeah, logo.
Wow.
Blouse.
She
V-taper.
she's also viral on TikTok.
For I'm
To
assuming
an
what?
extent.
Does she just like dance?
The
Yeah,
tits?
she dances.
I mean, yeah, it's a lot of like, get ready with me to go to my fucking thing.
It would be funny
yeah.
if she's getting ready to go on a date with you and she's just getting ready.
Get ready with me to give this guy blue balls.
Yeah.
Where's the?
Get ready to suck on this guy's neck.
she's practicing her sucking skills.
She's drinking a thick milkshake. just trying to. Just trying to get the muscles in her face.
Here's the thing, though. You could suck on a guy's neck or pectoral without giving a hickey. She likes to give it.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like,
And she's also like 10 Miller High Lights deep when she's doing it.
yeah.
God.
Well, she's
Kind of
probably
like your stepdad.
well, if that's the case, she's probably holding in a lot of diarrhea.
I just leave. Well, that's another thing, which I like about this girl, which is sort of unique to a lot of women. She doesn't want me to spend the night at all.
Wow.
She's like, I don't like when guys stay over. I don't like when guys spend the night. And I love that because I don't like when women stay the night.
Is she in the city or where's she at?
She's in the city. So I
Okay.
go to her place. We sort of like have this sort of dry run middle school makeout session
Wow.
for
Yeah,
about 3
it's-
hours, and then I leave. And I leave it a bunch of hickeys
No
on my-
sexual contact at all. No, you've
there's
hit
some-
base one basically.
there's a couple of bases.
You've bunted.
Yeah,
You've basically bunted.
there's-
You've
I mean,
sacrificed yourself.
things-
Sack fly.
Things get touched.
Oh wow. I almost hate that more because I'm like, don't get me started unless you're gonna finish me
Right,
off.
exactly. So then I leave, and I think as soon as I leave, she probably takes the massive shit of 10 Miller High Life at midnight.
Dude, all right, so let me ask you this, Luke. If you were going to go over to a girl's house and make out with her,
Yeah.
how long would you make out with her for?
Oh, Luke's like me. Luke would do a 3-hour makeout. Run.
No,
Come on.
make out.
You would
dude?
stare into a woman's eyes.
No.
Luke. Oh, yeah, we should read that poem that she wrote about you. That's for later. That's for
a good
later.
segment.
But here's the thing. Luke is telling me that he's making out with this girl for 4 hours.
Not 4, 3. 3 hours.
3 hours.
They could have watched The Irishman.
Yeah, and I got the marks to prove it.
3 hours, dude. I have 2 makeout moves. This, I crank my neck this way, and then I crank my neck this way. I can't do that for 3
Well,
hours.
dude, I mean, it feels. To be honest, I lose the concept of time while this is going on. You know, like she puts on her Spotify playlist, and we make. It's called her Spotify playlist is called Lights Out. Wow. And it's all Taylor Swift and Miley Cyrus.
I'm
slow
about
songs.
to dive in.
That's not Miley
And,
Cyrus.
and then you never dive, dude.
Yeah,
no,
You've been
it's-
dry
yeah.
the entire time.
It's all like real. Taylor Swift, by the way, she loves Taylor Swift. You know, she started with like sort of like this like country,
like
you know,
teeny bop
Yeah,
shit.
I'm like a teeny bop country girl, and now all her stuff is like she's a real fucking cunt. She's everything she does is like. So then we dated, and then you were gay, and then I was, you know,
Yeah.
it's really snarky lyrics.
What do you think of her
Sorry,
looks?
T Swift.
Sorry, T Swift, but what do you think of her looks? I think she's disgusting.
I think she's a lanky gal.
Yeah.
She's
but she's
like,
not that hot.
Here she's good, and then she's lanky.
She's got a pretty face, I'd say.
Yeah, she's
I-
very pretty
I
face.
don't find her
I would have
attractive
sex
at
with Taylor
all.
Swift.
Yeah, I'd have sex
Oh,
with her
yeah,
too
I mean,
for my career.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, please.
For my career.
Please share the podcast.
Yeah, it's John Mayer, Joe Jonas, then Luke Everett. I'll bleep that out.
But I don't find her like everyone's like, oh, she's so beautiful. I don't find her that attractive.
I mean, her face is fine. I haven't really examined her body too much. Her butt
you should
leaves
examine it
something to
sometime.
desire. But dude, can you imagine being seen out with her and they're like, who is this guy? Tom, what does he do? And then your career pops
He actually
up.
has
They're
a
like,
podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he actually has
known
a
as
podcast.
Basement Skyrocket.
Yeah, 100,000 views
Yeah.
after you're seen with her at Nobu, and then it's like, it just pops
Dude,
off.
here's the thing. I found this out about Taylor Swift the other day. I don't even think she's not even from like Nashville. I thought like her whole identity was like being around.
No, I think
she's
she
from
comes
like
from money,
Pennsylvania.
and then her parents just kind of like shuffled her around because she's talented. Like her first couple albums, she wrote all by herself, and they're all about being upset or whatever.
Yeah, she's sad someone broke up with
Yeah.
her.
This girl, if she saw this podcast, would immediately never talk to me again because not only have I exposed her for just making out and having fake tits, but also
taking big shit.
she really loves and taking big shits. But she also loves Taylor Swift. and
Why do
she'd
you
be very
say?
upset.
Does she actually take big shits?
No,
Well,
'cause
she's
she
drinking
drinks
Miller High
10
Life.
Miller High Lifes while we're together, which
my
I'm
God.
pro her drinking. I kind of like, and Luke, because you're sober too sometimes. When I'm out with a woman and she starts to like, and I'm sober, I'm drinking soda water, and she starts getting kind of boozy.
Little
I kind of
frisky.
like it.
Yeah.
You
I
like that?
Yeah, because I'm like,
Depends what kind of drunk they
I
are,
used
though.
to be sort of. I didn't know what to do with myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, she's getting drunk and I'm not. But now I'm like, I'm alert and here.
Yeah.
And this girl's just kind of like,
Because it makes them a little bit more aggressive. They
because like, and normally when I get drunk, I'm sort of the aggressive one.
Right.
I'm the one kind of rubbing the leg, and now she's doing it, and I'm like,
Yeah. When she gets a little drunk, you can take full advantage.
You pounce.
God damn it, Tom. every podcast, Tom sort of like walks me into admitting to sexual assault.
You're like, yeah, drink up, honey. Yeah, another.
Chug, just in the bar.
Yeah, no, I used to know like this guy was a real piece of shit, and he would he would go to parties, but he would have his own like little like vodka, but he would just like refill it with water, so it looked like he was drinking too.
Oh
and they
yeah,
were drinking.
see, no, I don't do that. I'm admitting them. So
Yeah.
but that's the thing is another.
That
thing,
guy is bad.
we don't like that guy.
Yeah.
But almost to refute your point, when I'm sober, I feel like when I was drunk, I'd be like trying to make moves, you know.
That's how you make moves. You dance.
A little, no, but I'm like rubbing on her leg and like I'm like, but then when I'm sober, I'm kind of not doing anything. I'm waiting for her to make the initiation. So then I feel like it's a little bit more.
He's a physical comedian, dude. He's got to
I do
touch and
act
feel.
I think it's very funny.
He's doing an act out.
Even on the podcast, he does act outs.
I do, yeah. Last podcast I went up to I'll probably do one by the end of it. Oh,
here's the thing. I was back to the drinking. Whenever me and Sam go out to drink, not
you like
drink.
getting liquored up?
No, not really.
No, you don't like when Sam drinks?
2 drinks. As soon as the third one hits the table, check, please.
Wow.
Yeah,
because
that's the perfect number.
3 is the perfect number because if she has 4, she's gonna fall asleep when we get home, and I didn't pay $60 to not get pussy.
Right.
It's like, my dad has that exact same rule with my mom. He's like, 2 drinks, that's it.
Yeah.
Because I know you start getting crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
No, I think that's true. This girl, no, she could have a couple. This girl, I think she's an alcoholic. She puts them away.
She can put.
She was drinking Miller High
She's
Life.
drinking Miller High Life. That's
public.
not a woman drink.
Dude, that's not a public beer to drink. You drink that home alone when
Yeah.
you're waiting to visit your kids on the weekend.
You drink that beer after you got done mowing the lawn.
Yes,
That's
that's
the only time
a post
when you're
lawn
living the
mow.
high life of mowing the lawn.
Yeah, when you're drinking Miller High Life, the high point in your life is mowing the lawn.
That's the best.
I'll tell you this though, Tom. This is something interesting that I'd like to share with the boys. While I'm having this 3-hour makeout session with this girl, which again, the concept of time is
When you're having the 3-hour makeout sesh, is there a break to like put chapstick on? Because
Yeah,
I can only imagine your lips are fucking.
There's got to be an intermission.
Well,
Yeah.
she was complaining about my scruffle that I have,
Oh,
even
yeah,
though
yeah.
she likes the aesthetic of it, but she doesn't like how it feels on her face. But so we're making out, and I sort of like start to see if I could make it, if we're going any farther. I sort of like make that initiation, and she's like, "No, we're not doing that," and I'm like, "Okay, that's cool. We keep making out," and then she goes, out of nowhere, out of the clear blue sky, she goes, "What's one of your best friends' names?" And I go, "Tom." So I go, "Tom," and
Wow.
she goes, "Would you make out with Tom to have sex with me?"
That's weird.
And I said no.
Which is the correct answer.
Yeah, that's the correct answer.
Here's the thing.
She was appalled. She goes, "Not even for 10 seconds?" And I said, "No, that's gay."
Luca. I'm telling you right here. Go fuck yourself. You're not making out with me to fuck this lady. You're trying to get me on camera,
Dude,
make me feel bad. What am I getting out of it?
What do you mean make you feel
You
bad?
get to
I
watch.
said no.
Oh, you said no?
Yeah, I said no. I'm not going to make out with you to have sex with some chick.
And you should have asked her, what does Tom get out of this?
I should have said that. I go, "Yeah, well, what's my buddy Tom get? Does he at least get to see the blangers?"
Do I get to see the tits?
Does he
Do I
see-
get a Miller High Life?
Yeah.
That would be such a weird. All right, Tom, come over. I'm trying to have sex, so we got to make out, but you will get to see your tits, and you get a Miller High Life.
Tom's such a good friend. He'd be like, "All right, dude."
Tom's like, "Yeah, dude, that's fine." Your name came to mind when she asked, and then that was her immediate follow-up question, which I thought was weird.
That is weird. That is a porn genre where they'll pick up a guy in a van and they'll be like, if you make out with this guy, they have a super hot porn star in the van. If you make out with this guy, you can have sex with her. And the guys are like make out with this guy, and then they start making out with the guy. They're like,
They do
yeah,
that?
yeah. Then they're like, yeah, but maybe just put his penis in your mouth for like 5 seconds, so it escalates.
You've seen these pornos?
Oh, I finished them. Yeah, I finished them, dude.
Yeah, they're in his recommended
Dude,
videos. What are you talking about?
I was the guy. I was the guy
Oh, you do a podcast with But this girl was totally. I think that's my problem with this chick is she thinks she's so much hotter than she is that she's like. I think she's used to being fawned over, and I think me being sober kind of makes me like sort of be more reserved. I'm like, yeah, no, I'll take it or leave it.
Yeah.
So like when I said, she was like, really? She's like, most guys would say, yeah, they'd make out with their friend to have sex with me, and I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah. But here's the thing. What if you were drinking? You'd be like, hey, Tom, I need you to come over.
Yeah.
Come on.
Dude,
She'll give
come
you a
on.
high life.
Dude,
Yeah,
come
no.
on. So
our friendship has limits.
where did you guys meet? Is this online or in real life?
We met on Hinge like years ago, and we went on one date back when I was drinking a lot, and we went on a date. I barely remember it. We just like met up at a bar once when I was out,
Made out.
and like we did the same thing. We made. We went to the Irish Legend actually.
No way.
And
Did she have fake boobs then?
no, she was talking about getting them.
Oh, so you've really seen her grow.
I've seen her develop into a way, but you could tell now she's like she thinks she's on cloud 9 that she has the fake test.
Man.
But that being said, all this being said, talking about her, I do love her.
Here comes. This is the new section of the podcast. Luca's confession.
Luca's confession.
Luca's
I love
love
her.
confession.
Yeah, it's just something I'm dealing with, and I don't know.
And is she supportive of your artistic
It doesn't
endeavors?
seem like it very much. I mean, she's inquisitive of it, but again, like she asks me, and this is my problem, Luke. I think she asks nothing about me. She gives me no compliments. And I said that to her. I go, give me no compliments. She goes, you're very patient. Yeah, we're making out for 3 hours. I'm very patient.
She gave you patience.
You're very patient. And here's the thing. That's not even an accurate compliment. Luca.
Yeah, he's not
I'm
patient.
probably-
He's not patient.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, you need attention. You need that. You need to feel like a girl is like. You almost want to feel like you're elevated above the girl. And I think.
But I think that's why I do stand up comedy, though, because I want to.
You're physically elevated, and. But I think
Not always.
sometimes I'm on the same level as the audience, and that's why no one respects me.
Yeah.
I need to get a podium up there. No, I think she'll eventually have sex with you when she perceives you to be above her in some realm.
Well, I think that's why she's
Yeah.
holding out, because when I do
Yeah.
have sex with her, then I win.
So here's the
Yeah.
thing. You need fake tits.
I need I need something. I got fucking hickeys all over me.
Wait, so you're just making out with her for 3 hours? You're rock solid. You're just busting in your pants for 3 hours, dude. I know you wear tight jeans,
I'm
bro.
not gonna get into it for Auntie Julie and my mom, but it's like things happen. There's things happen. There's bases that get crossed.
There's excretions.
But it's mostly there's food. What's the word of the day? I get censured a little bit. There's a little censoring. I get reprimanded.
Yeah. Are there excretions?
God, like a frog, a frog that excretes a serum.
God, dude.
That happened to me once when me and Sam first started dating in high school. We were making out in her basement. Came right in my pants.
No way.
Came right in my pants, and then I was like, yeah, I gotta get out of here.
Wait. So you came without any like physical touch? You just like.
Well,
came.
I was just rock solid.
Dude, you gotta be so rock hard to be just coming.
Well, dude, I was fucking 15.
I'm sorry, Mom, Auntie Julie.
You just busted into the air.
No, into my underwear.
You're a young man.
Yeah.
At 15 though, I always need some type of like physical rub and tug.
Did you you guys ever do like a makeout session in the car and then the police catch you?
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened to me
And
once. Yeah.
with you and Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we were fucking.
Yeah. That happened to me about 3 times in Hinsdale. Like, it's always an awkward because you got to get dressed in the car really fast,
Yeah.
and then you go out there, and then the police officer's like, "What were your intentions with this woman?" And then did he take Sam off to the side and be like,
They get her
was
side.
this consensual?
No, they just rolled up and they said, "Hey, park's closed."
Oh, really?
It wasn't like a big thing.
No, every time mine was a big thing. They had to like take her over there.
Well,
make sure
because
I
she
wasn't-
was underage. That's why. They put her in a blanket. They give her a cup of tea.
They're like, you're gonna be late for homeroom tomorrow.
That's funny.
Yeah, Luke, you're You're off the market as of right now. We met your girlfriend the other day.
You don't have
Yeah.
to go into too many details, but you can if you want.
Yeah, no, I'm an open book.
Are you open about it?
She seems
Gaping. I'm gaping about it.
She seems pretty supportive of
She-
your artistic endeavors.
Oh, she's great.
She seems really cool.
She is really cool.
I
She's-
walked up to her and I said, "Hi, I'm Tom. I'm Luke's comedy mentor." And she laughed, which was good.
Yeah, she likes comedy.
and then a guy went on stage and did a 5-minute set about the Nightmare Before Christmas, and then I went, "No, that's Luke's."
Every time someone bad was on stage, we're like, "Actually, it's
That's Luke's comedy mentor.
yeah, she made a joke. She was like, when Adam was on stage, she's like, "Yeah, I'm just dating you to get to Adam." I'm like, "Okay, you don't make the jokes in front of the friends."
Yeah,
Okay,
she's pretty funny.
I had to give her a stern talking to on the ride home about
Yeah.
that.
That's big though. You bring her to the open mic. I mean, I would have to, man, especially this girl that I'm talking to right now. I would have to vet her. You know, I mean, there needs to be at least 10, 15 days before I bring her to the open mic.
Oh, I know, dude. Well, because she was
gotta
all
really love her.
She was all
Bring her to that
yeah.
hell.
do you see yourself going on 10 to 15 days? Can your body handle the hickeys?
Yeah, without coming.
Well, so what do you think is the number until we have sex? What do you think is the appropriate number that's not 2, 3, right?
3. Yeah.
In my mind, 3.
Yeah.
So get ready.
Yeah,
'Cause
especially
I'm too deep now.
you're too deep in about 35 hickeys.
Yeah, dude. At least she got him below the collar.
Do you think it's like bee stings? If you get like 100 hickeys, you die.
I don't know.
You just one big bruise
Yeah, you got. I don't know if you could break that many blood
vessels.
vessels.
Why? Why? I don't understand.
I don't understand the hickey.
It's like if you're gonna suck on me, just suck my dick. Like,
Yeah.
You're sucking. You're sucking.
Your dick never gets like that when you get a blowjob. Your dick doesn't.
Well, that
get
would
a
hurt.
hickey.
If you know the force you need to create a hickey. You have to bite, and you have to be a vampire.
Yeah.
A cock vampire.
Maybe women do love those vampire shows. Maybe she's.
Yeah,
just
I think
trying
I
to
give
be
off a
vamp.
vampire aura. So does Luke a little bit.
Italian vampire.
Yeah, and like Luke, if you slicked your hair back, and you only came out at night,
Which I do.
Say I want to suck your blood.
and you start doing your Patrick Bateman lines.
You need to invite me in. That's the only way I can come in. That's a vampire thing.
Oh, that is.
Yeah, they need to be invited in.
Yeah, yeah.
You have to invite
They don't like
them in.
garlic either.
Oh yeah. So you can't be a vampire. You're
Yeah.
Italian.
Yeah, I do love garlic.
It's a
that's true.
foundational ingredient.
Is it? Does I don't know if this is just from The Sopranos. Did anyone?
Sopranos comes up every podcast now.
Well, just the past two. Do Italians really use the razor blade to cut the garlic?
No, that's in Goodfellas.
Yeah.
And no, that's because they're in prison.
No, it was in Sopranos when
I don't think it
Paulie's
was.
cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's using the. They're at the Bada Bing.
No, they're at the pork store. Satriale's.
Yeah,
no,
they're
I thought
fucking-
it's when they're in prison in Goodfellas.
It is on
I
that
think
one
it-
too.
Yeah, I think it's in multiple things.
I've never seen that personally,
Mm.
but then again, I'm also not in the mafia.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a specific mafia thing. I just watched the movie Raging Bull last night. You ever see that?
Never
No, I've
seen
never
that.
seen it.
Pretty damn good. It's in black and white, and they it's all very Italian. It's Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci.
Oh, dude, I watched. I've been trying to watch a movie at night because I'm not like a big movie guy.
Mm-hmm.
I watched Pursuit of Happiness.
Did you? What was your consensus?
Dude, I cried.
Did you really?
Really?
At the end, yeah.
I never seen it.
You've never seen it?
No, I just know it's
Oh,
about Will Smith and his son and whatever.
It's based on a true story about Will. It's not about Will Smith and his son. It's based on this one guy who's like basically homeless.
Yeah.
And
He like becomes a CEO or something.
come up story. Always gets me.
You know who also has you go from like homeless to CEO? The My Pillow guy.
Oh yeah, but he's like a crackhead.
Crackhead to CEO. That's the name
Yeah,
of his
no.
Well, yeah, dude. I mean,
That's how Luke made it to the top
Yeah.
of the corporate ladder.
I don't have this much energy on my own, buddy. I need a little boost in the morning.
Yeah,
Dude, you ever watch Fox News, dude? The My Pillow guy is on Fox News all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He loves.
And he kind of has a Christian slant. He's like, if you don't buy this,
Yeah,
you
he's got
support-
like all his commercials. He has a picture of Jesus like hugging a lion.
And he's got the cross. He wears the cross.
He's got the cross
outside of the shirt. That's a statement.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
also a crack pipe. He just pulls it right up to his mouth.
But behind him, it's Jesus like with the crown of thorns, like suffering, and then there's also a lion.
Really, is his
a
head
metaphor.
resting on a my pillow?
No, but it should.
It should be.
If Jesus came back, you would.
Is that a good pillow?
No, it's a really good
I hate
pillow.
the way you say pillow.
He hates the way I say pillow.
Palo.
Dude, you're saying
Pillow.
it's almost like you're saying Peloton, but
You
you're
say
saying
like you're from
pillow.
Boston.
Pillow.
That's my fucking palo.
Pillow? It's not
like,
P-E-L-L-O-W.
I say, but here's the thing.
It's like a pill.
Pillow. It sounds too harsh. I don't want to rest my head on a pillow, but like a pillow. Pillow's
pillow.
like it's like nice.
It's a
not
pillow.
convincing.
It's a
nice.
pillow.
It's nice.
So what? I feel like you got to make the third date with this broad a big
Luke
one.
keeps coming back to it.
I feel like you
like
need to
that.
make this one a big one and seal
Tyler's
the
really
deal.
quick. By the way, Tyler's really quick to move on from my therapeutic.
No, I think it's good that we keep on going back and forth.
It's the overlying theme.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a lot better than last episode when we talked about chain restaurants.
we talked about Hooters for about 35 minutes.
Yeah, no.
I had to do a lot of editing that episode. I had to really learn how to edit.
We talked about Applebee's. Luke has never been to an Applebee's.
No.
Oh, man.
Let's
this
not go
is
back
good.
into it.
Let's not go back into it.
By the way, our two choices to have you on the pod, it was either you or Ken Flores, and Ken Flores was out of town.
I
Ken
mean,
Flores
he
was
might
in
have.
town.
Yeah, he might have gotten you.
We
a
would have talked
different
about
demo.
Taco Bell for
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
15
we would have needed to buy a new couch. Shout out Ken.
Yeah, dude, I love Ken. I love
Ken's
Ken. He
great.
definitely would have helped
Ken,
you.
come on the pod sometime. We'd love
Yes,
to.
please.
He would have helped you penetrate the Latino market for sure.
No, dude.
Get a new demo.
Ken Flores is a morbidly obese Mexican comedian in Chicago. Very funny, and loves to joke about how big he is. So I'm sure he'd be fine with me saying it.
The meanest way to give him
But
a
he talks
compliment.
like this, boo.
Morbidly obese. That's so harsh. Doesn't morbid mean dying?
Oh, yeah. It means so
word of the
fat.
day is
yeah.
morbid.
So fat that you're dying.
Oh God, poor guy.
I hate doctor like talk. Like I hate the words that they use. Like morbidly, just say you're so fat you're gonna die. Just
Yeah, but
lay it out.
But morbid is great. You know, I like that. Morbid. You're morbidly obese. Doesn't that feel like such a sentence?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It confuses me. If you don't know what morbidly means, you go, "Oh, I'm fat."
Well, that's your own problem. But that's a great. I think morbid's a great word.
Yeah.
Do you know having a micro penis? That's an actual medical disease.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Can you fix it?
No, but it would have been. It would have like.
I'm sorry. You have a morbid micro penis.
Your penis is so small you're gonna die. Can you imagine? Oh God! Can you imagine?
That's probably the worst thing that could ever happen to you.
Hey, you have a micro penis, and unfortunately, it's morbid.
Yeah, your penis is terminal.
You have a terminal micro dude. That would. I mean, I would kill myself too, though, if I had a micro penis.
Dude, have you ever seen that Howard Stern episode where he just brings in all the guys with the micro penises and he has them show? You haven't seen it? He has them show their
Dude,
cocks
fuck Howard Stern, dude.
to like I think it's a porn star, maybe a porn star.
And he shows it to the porn star. And
It's
what do
just
they
like
say?
it's a line of dudes out the door, and they walk up, they show their micro penis, and everyone laughs, and the next guy comes up, he pulls out his dick, everyone laughs.
Wow,
It's so mean.
that's tough.
Yeah.
Micro penis is tough.
Yeah, I actually said it last podcast that this is the male version of The View.
Yeah.
Would you agree or disagree?
Yeah,
We're talking about a lot of hot gossip in Luca's sex life.
Well, I mean, it's just checking where we're at. Make sure everything's good.
the male version of The View. Yeah, this is.
No, I don't think it is. The View is like it's like Whoopi Goldberg being like, yeah, like Trump is ruining.
Yeah, that's a
what
good
femininity is. And
That's
you're
a
like,
good
fuck
Whoopi.
you, Whoopi.
Yeah, that's not your real name. Is that really your name?
Who names a kid Whoopi? Yeah, we named you after how we made you.
We
Hey,
named
Whoopi, fuck you.
We named you after a prank gift.
No, she used to be a comedian, like in the belly room of the Comedy Store.
I heard she was like really funny.
But I don't think she was ever doing just straight. I think she was doing like a one-woman show kind of thing in the belly room.
What is a one-person show? Is that
It's
just stand-up?
bad stand-up comedy, in my opinion. No, I think when people put on when you see someone going, I'm doing a one-man show, one-woman show. It's an hour of talking without the intention of being
funny.
Like it might be funny. There are parts that could be funny, but the entire thing doesn't have to be, which I think is stupid.
Well, I think Chaz Palminteri does a one-man show of what's that movie that he does?
My problem though, before you go to that, my problem is I don't like when a stand-up comedian who has been a stand-up comedian for a while all of a sudden goes, now I'm doing a one-man show. It's like, well, you're just doing
You're just not
comedy without
the
yeah, because you could
punchlines.
because like I think all of us could attest that like not to get too much into shop talk, but like a good comedian can get like emotional and like talk about things that are sincere while still having a laugh every minute or 30 seconds.
Shout out Adam.
Shout out Adam. Shout out Maheen Hussein. Some really phenomenal open mic comedians.
Oh my god, dude! I love every bit of her.
There's a lot to love.
We'll move on. From
Woo!
She actually was the one who gave me these hickeys.
Dude, she would have eaten you. You wouldn't have been here if she gave you a hickey.
Luke the same local morbidly obese
Bro, she would have been on stage and there's just like a layout of Luca like inside of her belly, just busting out of her.
If Luca got hickeys from Maheen, he would just come in with no arm, like a shark attacked him.
nub.
She started sucking on my shoulder.
That's what I do. I fuck the full.
Fuck the full. That's good.
I do want to read that poem. That's actually funny.
Oh yeah. Read that poem by.
So a few. I mean, I want to say it's got to be at least like 5 or 6 episodes now. Luke, for the viewers out there that frequently listen to the podcast, Auntie Julie, Mom.
Why don't we just go tell her? We could just go in the kitchen and just
we should
tell
have her
her
sit into it, watch it live.
Yes.
We got in the big scuffle at Mojo's.
Yeah.
Luke, so we got into a fight at Mojo's at this open mic 2 years in a row. Luke was at the first fight. Luke was really scrappy in it.
Yeah.
The second one, he was unfortunately not there, and so one of the comedians there wrote a song about me. The second fight
we should
called Fat Tuesday.
Yeah, let's sing a little bit.
Yeah. The lyrics are his eyes go green and then he turns into a werewolf in the dark, skulking in the night. Yeah, and it's all about how like the song
Skulking in the dark.
if you were to dissect the lyrics like you would a Taylor Swift song.
On Tuesday. Skulking in the dark.
Have you not heard it, Luke? No.
Oh, you haven't heard it? Oh no, we gotta play it again.
I've never heard it.
All right, here it is. No, this song is about Luca.
Once a year, a frightful monster skulking in the park. His eyes go green.
He has brown eyes.
Human he can bite. His smile is mean. He's killing this year on this very night. On Fat Tuesday. The night before it lands Fat Tuesday.
So she wrote this song about.
Is that my girl? I'm gonna have to give her a talking to.
Yeah.
Talking bad about the boys.
Yeah, I heard if you hit her with something less than 2 fingers, it's legal.
That's the rule of thumb.
That's funny. So she wrote that song about me after the fight because she was like, afterwards she messaged me on Instagram, which you should also reprimand her for. She messaged me on Instagram. She's like, I've never seen a man so excited for violence in my life. Like she was very taken aback by us getting into the fight.
Well, she's been hanging around with theater nerds and pussies for a whole
yeah. All we happened was I was hammered and punched a guy.
Yeah.
But she was like, I've never seen animal come out of a man like that.
On Fat Tuesday, the animal came out.
So she wrote that song, and if you analyze the lyrics, it's all about
We didn't
how
tell you
like
about this? No. Oh, shit.
she wrote the song, and it's all about like how I become a werewolf, and like how like my viciousness needs to be tamed. I'm not gonna play the whole song, but at the end, it's like
No, because you'll get a copyright.
yeah. It's all about how like my life needs to be transformed, and like I need to use my powers for good at the end of the song. So, but she recently came out. Luke loves it. Luke had sex with this girl, by the way. Can you before I move on, can you share? Would you be comfortable sharing on what she asked you to do?
Hey, okay, I've done.
Because we're talking about 3-hour makeout sessions.
Yeah,
This is a little
that's
bit of
fair. That's fair. I mean, I've done a lot of crazy shit for pussy, right? Like
Yeah.
I've watched anime unironically.
Yeah.
Because she wanted you to.
Yeah, and so she in particular wanted to go for a walk in the woods, and then at like in the forest preserve when you're walking on a trail, there's like little places that you can chill, hang out, like there's tables and stuff. Every table we would find, she would be like, "Can we stare at each other for 5 minutes? I just want to soak up your essence." And so I did. I did that. I did that for like a total of 5 stops. So 25 minutes, dude.
25 minutes of looking at her
just
face.
Staring, dude. We're not even talking, and pussy wasn't even worth it.
Yeah, of course not. Did you hear the song? It's never worth it, by the way. All this hickeys that I'm getting, it's not going to be worth it.
It's never as good as you think it's going to be.
When you were walking through the woods, you're like, man, I could just kill her and dump her right over there.
That would have been the more honorable thing to do.
Patrick Bateman started to come out. Luke, for the viewers who don't know, he likes to embody the persona of the main character from American Psycho.
Okay, so anyway, this woman,
So this girl that asked Luke multiple times to stare into each other's eyes deeply romantically in Luke's pursuit of having sex.
Mm-hmm.
She wrote this song about me after getting the fight, and then a couple weeks later, she made this post.
and we're not 100% sure it's about Luca, but he's gonna read it, and then you could be the judge.
Let me analyze it.
And okay, so she posted the poem on Instagram, and the caption of the Instagram post is "Oops, I did it again," and the poem is titled "Alpha Male." And please, if you this is art, so if you could refrain from giggling and making fun of it until
right.
after I'm done.
No, you're right.
So, alpha male. I won't sugarcoat it. You have some work to do. Most likely on yourself, pal. I'm not saying you're bad, but can you guys stop? If you guys laugh, I'm going to start over. Alpha male. I won't sugarcoat it. You have some work to do. Mostly on yourself, pal. I'm not saying you're bad, but I'm not saying that you're bad for morale.
Try to rhyme morale and pal.
Don't be discouraged, because although you suck hard, you are attractive too. As handsome as you are, dumb, abrasive, and rude, a handsome asshole stew. You lack morale fiber, but I think you'll succeed despite your obstinance, anger, narcissism, and your compulsive need to assert dominance. You have all the talent, so only your worldview will hinder your success. Your fundamental flaw is your failure to see that there's strength in weakness. Alpha male. Tom loves it. And Tom sent this to me, and I go, "You think this is about me?" And he goes, "Yeah. Did you read it?" And I do. After reading it, I do think that because the "Oops, I did it again"
Gave it up.
Yeah.
What is her like? Did you not fuck her? Like, do you need to fuck her so she'll stop writing and singing about you?
I don't. And listen, I don't think I'm. I think again, to Tom's point, she's been hanging out with theater pussies and weirdos her whole life. So I think any sort of like masculinity, I think is
toxic,
very abrasive to her.
Yeah, she doesn't like that.
The term toxic masculinity, it doesn't, I think it maybe can exist, but I don't think it exists just for being masculine.
No.
You can be a man and not be a fucking jagoff.
Well, if you open up a door for a woman, that's toxic.
Right,
toxic.
that's what it is now.
You can't do that.
Can't do that now.
Wow.
So I just push women through doors.
Yeah.
I actually kicked that
right
door.
through the glass. Dude, this happened to me the other day. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. But have you ever been walking into a place and you try to open the door, but the door is really heavy, so you kind of go like,
oh yeah,
you struggle with it a little bit,
yeah.
And everyone around you looks at you like you're the biggest bitch in the world.
Yeah. But sometimes there's some doors out there that are heavy.
It's like a wind tunnel. It's like a suction.
Yeah,
that does it.
And then you see like a lady walk out, and then you're like, man, but she was pushing it. She had her whole
Pushing
body.
it is completely different.
I'm just using the tricep.
Yeah.
This happened to me on the way. I was at the bank earlier, and I was driving back, and there was a guy at a red light, and he went to go, and he was turning left, and I was turning left, and like he's in the middle of the intersection, right, ready to turn, and cars are going by where he clearly has the opportunity to turn. You know what I mean? But he's not doing it. He's being a pussy, and he's not he's like, you could just go, right? So I beep. I give him a beep, and I'm not like an aggressive beeper guy. I'm like if I just beep because you're in the wrong. You know what I mean? Like bam, you should go. I'm not upset about it. and he went like this. He waved at me. He came out of the car and he waved at me.
He
like
came out of the car?
No. I'm sorry. He pulled his hand out of the car and he just was waving at me and refused to turn. And that made me want to kill him.
Wait, so he's at a red light. It's not one of those no turn on red lights?
No, it's a green light. He's in the middle of the intersection. It's like his turn to go.
Oh, that's annoying.
You know what I mean? But like you know how cars are coming, so like he's got to wait for the right time to turn left.
Yeah.
And like he wasn't turning left when he should, so I beeped. You know, just out of like courtesy, like, hey, you're being an asshole.
Yeah.
And he waved at me.
I like how it's like, no, it was totally respectful. You're a fucking asshole, but it's totally respectful.
But I do. I like my dad or like my younger brother.
You didn't lay on the horn.
Yeah, well, my dad or my younger brother, when they beep at someone, they're upset. Like
Yeah.
they're mad. I beep because I'm going like, hey, you can't do that, or you should be doing this.
How long do you hold? Do you just go beep, or do you like?
I give them a beep.
I
give 'em a bam.
That's a little aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, they still need to know that they're wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm not emotionally invested into it. But then when he waved to me, I was like, I'd like to chop that guy's arm off.
I remember. Well, you said your dad has road rage. I remember my stepdad had a lot of road rage, especially after drinking 45 Miller High Lifes.
Yeah, that's what I would think. Yeah.
I remember one time we were driving our car and he had like.
He's also a truck driver.
He's also a truck driver. I don't.
Great quality in a truck driver.
Yeah.
Aggressive road rage.
Aggressive road rage and an alcoholic. Great. That's why he was fired. But he. I remember one time we were driving and this guy. I was so young. I forgot exactly what happened. All I remember is him like beeping the horn at him, and then when we were driving past him, he rolls down the window. The guy is on the right side, and he leans completely over and goes, "Fuck you, suck it." And it was, I don't know why, I always thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
That is pretty funny.
It is funny.
Hey, fuck you, suck it.
well, like I mean, like my dad when he's in the car, like I mean. And that's the thing where I'm not emotionally like if I beat my horn and then I'll pass them and I'll see that it's just some like old fucking lady,
Yeah.
you know, like I'm going, all right, I get it, it's an old lady, you know what I mean? They should be driving like that's how an old lady drives. But my dad when she passes by the old lady, he'll be like, I hope you fucking die. like it's just so it just wishes them off the planet, which I do think is funny.
No, I do. Yeah, there needs to be less old people, dude. I've been noticing a lot of old people at open mics now, and I'm like, just
That's true. Yeah,
spend
if
time with
you're-
your grandchildren.
That's a great point, Luke. That's a good public service announcement. If you're an old person, if you're above the age of 45 and you're just getting into stand-up comedy,
Don't.
Yeah, just don't.
It's a young man's
Go
game.
home, write a poem.
Eat soup.
Get better at your day
No,
job.
go hang out with your fucking family.
Yeah.
You're dying. That's what you should do.
Dude, get better at your day job. Why are you going to be bad at two different things? That doesn't make any sense to me, dude. Stay a little bit longer at your day job. Don't come and spend 5 minutes talking about how your back hurts.
No, yeah. I mean, for those of you who don't know, there's a trend of open mic comedians that come out that are like in their 60s. And like you could tell they're just like, they're retired and they're like, oh, I always wanted to be a comedian. And, you know, part of me is like, hey, you know what? Good for them. You know, they want to go out there. But the other part of me is like, get out of the, like, we're trying to actually do it. And they're bad at it. And it's one thing if they were just coming to open mics and just being a part of it and then getting out of the way. But they're like, oh, how do you get booked at the Laugh Factory? It's like, you're 75 years old. You fucking
You
senile-
start 39 years ago. That's how you get booked at the Laugh Factory.
You're going up there and you're doing Rodney Dangerfield's act
No,
from
I think
1975.
I think what happens is a lot of these people don't have health insurance, so they can't see a mental health professional. So they're like, yeah, I'll just tell my terrible life story to this room of 25 strangers, and it will be funny.
25 also mentally ill people, but young.
Yeah. So that's the redeeming
They're
quality.
mentally ill, but they still have their youth. But yeah.
I don't know, guys. Just let them do their thing on stage.
Hell
man.
no, dude.
Come on.
Hell no.
Tom, you know you hate this more than we do.
Dude. Fuck that.
Knock it off. We'll make this a clip. Knock it off if you're old and doing stand-up comedy. No, they'll kill us.
Yeah, with his hats and rings.
Can you imagine the Facebook post?
Oh,
Sorry, we love you.
Yeah, so I was
last
actually viewing Nona's Basement. I'm one of the viewers and subscribers to Nona's Basement. Here's the thing, word up, guys. How about you not make fun of older people? We're your elders, and we understand comedy on a level that you never will.
Yeah, I don't know.
we saw Eddie Murphy.
I wore a red jacket.
We saw Richard Pryor.
I saw Don Rickles at the Copa.
I was racist in the 80s, not you.
I said the N-word before it was funny. Before it was even used as a humor joke.
And now I march with Black Lives Matter.
We've done a lot of shit talk this podcast. More
Oh
so
my
than
God.
I told you that he's the more cynical Tyler.
Yeah.
Where are we at? All right, cool.
What are we at?
We're at 50. So
Okay,
we
got
can go
10.
for. I mean, this.
We got 10
We
minutes.
still got some. You got to go somewhere, don't you?
No, I'm fine. What time is it? I'm fine.
Okay.
I don't gotta be there.
Well, we still got some speed going here. We haven't
Yeah,
we haven't
we're good.
really lulled.
Yeah, no, we're good.
But I do feel like, Luke, I noticed you're a little upset that no one wrote a poem about you, and you put in all that work. You stared at the.
I fucked her, dude. Could she not write a poem about that? He wore a condom. He stepped out with a condom.
Alpha male with a micro penis. You have some work to do, pal. Mostly on your morbid penis.
That will eventually be your demise.
Oh my god.
God damn it! I love morbid micro penis. That's
Morbid,
so funny.
yeah.
You're gonna die. You also can't satisfy a woman.
Yeah, either you're gonna die from this small penis, or your wife's gonna kill you because she's so unsatisfied.
Yeah, I don't think I'm a toxic man though. I don't think any of us are. I think that term is thrown around too loosely, and I think there's too many. I think there's just too many beta pussies out there.
That's what I was gonna say. I think that there are too many guys that are like, I'm gonna step aside and I'm gonna let women take the wheel now. And I'm like, have you seen a woman drive? It's insane. It's insane.
But no, but not. I mean, that's really funny. But that's obviously in jest. However, don't cancel us, Auntie Julie. Auntie Julie's a bad driver too.
Dude, oh, here I got something. So Sam, the other day, like we were walking out, and I go, I'm a better driver than you, and she goes, no, you're not, and I go, yes, I am, and then she goes, I always hate when you tell me that I'm not good at things, but I'm really better than you at it. I'm just like,
but she's not a better driver.
Right?
than
She
you.
got mad because
she
she
probably
knows
is. She's probably better in a lot of things than you,
yeah.
but not driving.
Well, here's the.
I don't know how Sam drives. I've never been in a car with her, but I know.
Yeah. I mean, she's fine. I'm not worried for my life. But
You hold on. You ever hold on?
No, I don't.
I think my mom's a good driver, but whenever my dad's in the car, my dad can't even look at the road. It's like a horror movie when he's driving. That's funny.
No, Sam likes to do this thing when like if she says something, I'll be like, no, that's not right, and she'll be like, are you telling me I'm wrong? Are you telling me I'm like, well, in that case, you're saying that I'm wrong, but I'm really right.
Yeah.
It's infuriating. But then I get in trouble.
The 2 fingers.
2 fingers, you get them. Hey,
Come in or not?
I have that same track jacket.
my dad just showed up at the window with a tracksuit. No, what I was.
Who else is
say-
gonna come around the corner?
Yeah, we should have guests. We should have pop-ins.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that.
popping. Yeah.
Hey, no one will come by eventually. No, what I was gonna say about the beta pussy thing though, that I think women are, oftentimes are fooled. Like just because you wear a fucking scarf, if you're a guy and you wear a scarf and a beanie, doesn't make you all of a sudden not a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
You can be an asshole.
No, do you
guy.
know why they're doing that? To get laid, because that's what's in now.
because and this they're playing the vulnerable friend card.
Yeah. Because
And I-
they're gonna weasel their way in. Yeah,
They're
I'll
playing
go-
the weasel
Yeah,
card.
I'll go to an All Lives Matter protest with you. Yeah. Can we go to your place after? Well,
Yeah.
I don't think the All Lives Matter
Yeah,
would
can
get you
can
laid.
we can we make
They're going to, that's the opposite.
Yeah, can we go-
after an All Lives Matter, you're going to the bar and drinking Miller High Life.
No, usually it's the guy going, "You want to come to this All Lives Matter party with me?"
No, I'll go
Black
to
Lives.
the pro-choice rally.
Choice,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll go to the
You
pro.
go to the women's march.
Can we make a sign together, maybe at your place after, and I can shove a fucking 2x4 up your pussy? Is that too
No,
much?
but I do think ladies, if you're out there, stop fucking weasels.
Yeah.
When there's the guy that's
and
in
fuck
the wings,
us. Yeah, will you fuck us?
the guy that's waiting in the wings, going like, yeah, of course, like. Those guys are so bad.
Yeah.
That guy's worse.
Yeah.
I know he's worse. As soon as you have sex with that guy,
He'll write a poem about it.
yeah, he'll do something that's not going to be good, and I don't know what.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we've learned a lot here.
Like tell you that he loves you.
He'll knit you a sweater.
He'll knit you a sweater.
Yeah, just I mean.
After he has
Yeah,
sex
they
with you, he'll introduce you to
And
his
just
mom.
because we don't wear scarves and we don't have like lens crafter, funny framed glasses that are clear, and don't wear beanies with an equal sign sticker on our laptop.
And smoke American
just because
spirits.
just because we don't have that doesn't mean that we're not emotional. Think about that.
Yeah. I get angry.
I do anger good. That's my emotion. Okay? I don't need a scarf to get angry. I'm already angry. All right. Any closing remarks?
Thanks for having me, guys. I had a blast.
Yeah, Luke, we'd love to have you on again.
Yeah.
We could have you. I'd like to see you and Tyler fight on one of the podcasts.
Oh,
you guys
yeah,
could go at
Dude,
it.
I have superior upper body strength. It wouldn't be much of a fight, dude.
No, it's more, I mean more of a mental chin wag.
intellectual.
Yeah, an intellectual
Jiu-jitsu.
bet. Because I think you guys
a debate, as some would
Okay,
say.
yeah.
I do think that the way we're normally how we do our dynamic of our podcast, the way we're sat. So I'm here, Tom's here, Tyler's usually where you're sitting. Tyler's sort of like on that end of the spectrum of a lot of things, and I'm on this end of the spectrum. And Tom sort of serves as like a middle ground. Sometimes he's on the side with Tyler, sometimes he's on the side with me, mostly me. Yeah. But my mom did say on the podcast the other day, like Tyler like made a joke about me, and you didn't say anything. Like Tyler made a joke, and like it was nothing that you said, but my mom was like, "Man, when Tyler made that joke about you, the look Tom gave him, he's a good friend."
I thought you were gonna say about like Tyler said something about like Luca being on trial, and I was like. And he's like for like a rape case or something, and Luke is like, "Your Honor, he has mentioned things." I'm like, "I didn't hear a thing."
Yeah, no, it was more like yeah, I could just see the look that he gave him. He's like, "Don't talk about my friend that way."
I'm Tyler's friend too.
But anyway, but in this podcast, it feels like we're all kind of on the exact. We're sort of there's a lot of dual thinking here.
No, yeah, and
This
helps.
is a podcast for a thinking man. This isn't just dick jokes and shit
just
jokes.
because we don't have Converse that are pink.
Tyler does.
Tyler and socks that have fun patterns on it, and wear beards that have wax in them, doesn't mean we can't get emotional.
It doesn't mean that we're not gay.
It doesn't it doesn't mean that I won't make out with Tom to get laid. That's what it means.
Yeah.
No.
Luca's dad just popped around with his gun after he heard Luca say it. He shoots him in the head.
No, it doesn't mean that we like to think and discuss. So I do think we should have a woman on this podcast eventually.
We should.
Yeah.
I think that'd be good.
Which woman? Let's throw it out there. Put it on the
Which
Man,
woman?
like a after a fight, the fighter calls out the woman. No, not a fight calls out the other fighter.
Yeah.
I don't know who we'd have.
yeah.
I don't want to say any names because I gotta really give it some thought. So I guess in conclusion, I'll keep the viewers posted on the third date. Hopefully it happens. And what do you think should be my approach with her as I because I'm gonna have to try and request this date. And how long do you think I wait until I ask her?
For the sex or for the date?
For the date, our last date was on last Thursday.
You should say, hey, either this can be our third date and a good one, or our last date
And a bad one.
and a bad one.
No, but how long of a time do you think I wait?
When was
Why
the
not
last
the
time you saw?
weekend? Why not this weekend?
Because I hung out on a Thursday.
Oh, of this week. Okay. Yeah, maybe midday, maybe a Wednesday.
No, you want to get her at night though, right?
Take her out to lunch. You take her out to lunch. She's on
I think
her
I do
lunch.
next Thursday.
Yeah, she's on her lunch hour. Because you only need like 5 minutes, dude. You only need 5 minutes to seal the deal.
With my micro penis, dude.
No, dude.
Yeah. Say my dick is actually so small I'm gonna die soon.
That's the podcast,
That's
gang. God
yes.
bless. If you believe in yourself, do what you want to do,
And drink a Miller High Life.
and go to therapy because Tony Soprano did it.
Yes.
Bye, everyone. Take it easy.